See, on Twitch, it's not that big of a deal because you just pick up where you were and go boop. At least it sends notifications to people. A second round of notifications. YouTube only sends 3 notifications out to people. Crap,
So,
I refreshed. Why did I refresh?
I mean, your internet's upgraded. You're using a PS5, you know. Everything else, all the other parts are there. It's so, like I said, I'm almost positive it's a Wi-Fi bottleneck that you're running into now.
Well, a couple of days ago, my computer was only picking up 2 megabytes out of 100.
Wow. So
even my phone and PS5 are
on.
only picking up 2. I was the only person here.
There's something else going on with your network. Yeah, but
yeah,
you know, just because you're having network issues doesn't mean someone else is there. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons for it. You reset your router and all that stuff since then?
Yes, multiple times. I actually just restarted it before I started streaming.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to refresh. As soon as I refresh, I lose live chat of that one video, of that one live stream. So now I can't post that link. Oops. What happened? I switched from 1080p to 1080p 60 frames per second to 1080p, which should do better on both ways.
Yeah, it won't let me post it.
Are you still in that live stream chat?
Yes, but it won't let me post anything.
Huh. Weird.
Oh, wait. No, it sent me to... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I'm there.
Just tell people I have a new live stream.
If you sent me a Discord link, I could put it in.
Oh, I could do that. I gotta work a little bit slower because I don't have a keyboard. Wait, how do I send enter? I can't hit enter. Oh, wait.
No!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can. I can have an on-screen keyboard. Forgot about that. I named it second try. Which line should new players try in Cold War? I feel like the T-72 line.
Oh. Yeah, no brainer.
I was gonna say light tank line, but that line's fun. That line is fun, but it kind of needs to be skilled to play that line.
Yeah, unless you're super crazy about light tanks, right?
Yeah. You going USA line?
Could you do me a favor, Slap, and just do like a slow pan around one of your tanks? Just move the camera around 360 slowly.
Why is that louder? Why is the vacuum louder? What the heck?
Looks much better. That's just definitely a big step up. Looks pretty stable for now.
Sweet.
Once you start driving at 80 kilometers an hour, I'll let you know what it looks like.
So, here's a not a very probably not a very liked opinion. So, you know what I really miss? What? I miss the 6.0 garage.
The desolate wasteland?
I do. I don't know why, but I miss it.
The desert
and I also
of
miss the music. What? No. I don't know. It just felt relaxing. Just hearing the music. With the music. I don't know.
I see.
The garage and the music went perfectly with each other.
I see.
I miss it.
I had the music turned off, so I never got that same feeling.
Weirdos. You turn music off.
I'd have to go back in one of your videos and try to see what it looked like.
Seems better. Thanks, David. You can hear the Hoover.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. So if there's no reason, I mean, this was in your PS5 settings. There's no reason why your PS5 shouldn't be able to handle the compression of the video. So, well,
it's the internet. It's got to be the internet.
It's the internet, yeah, and you know. So, but still, yeah, you definitely want to tinker around with, especially when you have some funky internet with your capture device. You can really custom fine-tune that video codec to be like right at the bit rate that your network can support. You know, you can just sort of fine-tune it. You run it for a while in test mode and see if you have any, you know, for a while. And then you can get it just at the right rate. You know, maybe about 4,000 kilobytes per second. That's enough to be solid without being too demanding. Pretty good too. You can have 1080 at that rate, at 4,000.
Oh, I just barely hit that Mobat. That missile. Oh wait, I upgraded the turret and it gave me more missiles. Nice. I think I just need a new router.
Well, that can also help quite a bit.
Router's probably just overworked.
Since you're using Wi-Fi mainly, then you're going to get the most improvement out of upgrading your router. All of my stuff is hardwired, so you know I'll still get some improvement on my network for upgrading, but really, you could get a lot of.
I just one-shotted that guy. I one-shotted the light tank. There's a solar flare sitting here. Yeah, router needs to be upgraded.
Yeah. You can get something from pretty nice to pretty sweet. I'm going with an Asus router myself. Those are really some of the best.
I love lag. Lag is fantastic. Why am I lagging more?
Then don't get a new router.
Why am I lagging more?
If you really love lag, don't buy a new one.
I'm liking more. What is this? Explain.
Solar flares. Wi-Fi. Solar flares.
Let's see if I can go to... What is it called? Where do I even find it at? The download.
It's pretty bright. Pretty hot. And it puts out a lot of stuff.
Like it's fantastic. It's like every time I move or fire, it lags. The last 4 missiles I have fired have just been into the ground because of lag. Alright.
Oh, I have an idea. How far away are you from the router?
Not far. It's upstairs. Like
well,
right above
upstairs,
me.
Though, that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surrounded by concrete.
You could use a power line adapter. And that could get you hardwired. It's not quite as good as just running a wire directly, but it can be a lot better. So what you do is a power line adapter, you plug one end into the router. Like you run one wire, one Ethernet cord out of the router. It plugs into the power line adapter. That plugs into an electrical outlet, an open electrical outlet. It sends the signal.
Okay, where did you come from?
Oh my goodness. And so it sends a signal through the electricity, and then your other power line receiver.
Hold up, I'm not going hardwire.
An open outlet by your system. What's up?
Not going hardwire.
It's not hardwiring.
Also,
it's a way to.
What just happened there?
Power line adapter.
I need some explaining there. What just happened?
Well, also yourself. Like I said, you don't run a wire from the router to your system. You run a wire from router to the little unit right by its outlet, and then you run one from your outlet by your system right to your system or to your computer.
Goodbye, bot.
So it's the next best thing. Basically, when it comes to internet quality, you've got hardwired, which is the best. Then you've got power line, which is the next best solution. And then you've got wireless, which is the third best. So it would be an upgrade to your consistency.
Okay. Did you see how I died?
I looked over and I saw an armadillo was like
bumping you. Rewind that for a second, because I was driving straight. There was no tanks around me. I lagged. Then I happened to be on top of our armadillo. Like, what? I lagged for like a second. And I was on the top of our armadillo. What?
Oh, I see.
New feature in the game. So, I am coming up on 4,000 subscribers. I'm like 10 away. 3,900.
Oh, very nice.
How far am I actually on? What am I actually on? 3,987. So, for 4,000 subs, I don't know what to do, but I probably, since I have never done one, I'll probably do a Q&A. Question and answer. So you have 2 through 10. Okay. Why don't I just cancel out 2 and 10? I mean 1, 10, 1, 9. English. So yeah. I may actually do that. Alright, I'm playing Artie because just to test out my internet.
Okay.
Where's my 5355? There it is. Watching it from the stream perspective. I'm just driving armadillo. Oh, you know what else might help my internet? If I drop the quality on my side, maybe. Because right now, I'm playing at 4K, 60 frames per second. I could probably drop my PlayStation 5 from 4K to 1080p. That may help it a little.
Maybe.
Let me go. Home. Yeah, but also I'm playing the game, so it requires the internet to pull. Where is screen and video? Oh look. I should just play in 720. I should make a video. Just playing
720 is completely serviceable.
Or 480.
Especially what's nice about 720 is well, like streaming in 720 is you can really turn that frame rate up. But you don't need to turn. I wouldn't think you would need to turn your video settings down at all.
I want to go back to 4K. Ew, the game looks terrible. Also, since I'm playing Artie, this is when the best fights start coming in.
But I was on a similar, in a similar boat as you with Wi-Fi consistency. But even with the Wi-Fi the way it was, I was able to get my video quality on the stream better through Wi-Fi and using a capture device than I was using the built-in PlayStation hardware.
Nice.
So you definitely got, you definitely should be able to have some quality improvements without even doing any upgrades. But definitely a router would be nice. And one of those with the 8 antennas and all that stuff that looks like a spider. All the better for you. The more antennas, the better.
The enemy destroyed one of ours. Focus on this location.
Watching the tanks glitch around on my screen.
Reloaded. Enemy armor engaged and destroyed.
Run a speed test? I should. Just see how my internet's doing. Oh! Sad that was my last premium high explosive. Hello. I forgot how to say your name. I nailed it the first time. The first few times. Ernesto? There he is. Hello, Ernesto. Ernesto?
Focus on this area.
What's good? Lag. Lag sucks.
Downloaded. Can't penetrate the armor.
Oh. You're running the ST1.
Load it up. Let it rip.
Come on, Yak Tiger. Come on. Come on. Quit playing RD safe. Come on. That is a waffle take of Panzerfaust. There's another bot! Why is there a bot here?
Sorry, I've got my... There we go. Got my mouse ready and handy for any further bot visits.
Wait, are you invited on my Discord? YouTube?
I think I can do some stuff.
Type in chat.
Hold on a second.
Focus on this area.
Have you had the T-54E2? Oh, you are a mod. If you have the 54E2, is the Ragnarok worth it? Yes. Different playstyle, Ragnarok earns a lot more silver. It's also one of the few Czechoslovakia premium tanks. It's a very fun tank, pretty powerful. I can kill bots. I could play the Ragnarok right after this. Because it seems like my internet's doing a lot better now. Alright, why is there like 5 teammates right there in the B2 corner? And nobody's going after that version 5?
So, speaking of Ragnarok, World of Warships Legends is having a event right now. It's a crossover with Warhammer 40k. I know they've done it a time or two before in the past. But you know, if you're familiar with that game, that world, the ships look pretty interesting. The skins for the ships. Well, they have these like little crates that you can get that come with a personal mission, and then you get another crate out of them as well. So you have to pay a little bit, but they're kind of fun, and you get quite a bit back from them. So my friends and I, we all picked up the set. It's just like one of each little crate that you can get. And we picked them up, and the first 2 pulls that I got 2 Tier 6 premium ships. One of them's called the Ragnarok. So there's a red Ragnarok ship in World of Warships Legends. So it just made me think of that, and it's also really, really good for grinding silver. So, yeah.
There's a spike.
And we got another ship called the Ignis Purgatio, and they both really look good. One of them's like an orc ship, so it's, you know, red and spiky, and it has horns on it and stuff. That's the Ragnarok. And then the Ignis Purgatio is like the, you know, that's the Space Marines or the Imperium or something like that. So it's, you know, it's like black with gold, and it has skulls and things like that.
Ow.
And it also makes me wonder too, you know, a crossover like Warhammer 40k isn't, I don't think is outside of the realm of possibility for this game. You know, something like, you know, some of their other crossovers that they've had maybe are a bit more specialized. But Space Marines Warhammer 40k is not, you know, I mean, they've crossed it over into ships. If they've done that, they could cross it over into tanks.
Blitz.
That's
done for
definite possibility.
Warhammer. Blitz gets all the crossovers.
Oh, Blitz gets Warhammer as well?
Yes, Blitz gets all the crossovers.
Then it's really, really extra possible that we could get something like that here. And it wouldn't be bad. I mean, they do look cool. You know, I think it'd probably be a lot cooler looking than a Hot Wheels tank, you know, because instead of like glitter and sparkles,
Fleming said, you know, they already did it on PC.
Skulls and spikes and chains. Oh yes, that's right. They did a Warhammer 40k. I know on PC there's a Warhammer 40k themed KV2 skin. Actually, I've seen it before. It's amazing.
There we go. You guys, they're doing color bundles. Last week it was blue, this week is red, maybe next week was black.
Ragnarok.
Wait.
I hope
Cold
maybe
Steel
next
Taints
week it'll be purple.
Wait. Cold Steel Taints. They were on sale last week?
Were they?
I don't think they were.
There's just the one we can earn, right? How cold is your steel?
Yeah, Cold Steel Blues. The Cold Steel ones are the blue ones. They weren't on sale last week. I don't think they were. Some were. The Demolisher was, because it's one of the tanks you could earn.
Yeah, but not all of them. Just that one.
Yeah. If you can earn it, it's probably in the store. Hey, there's a SLAPA on the enemy team.
One cheese.
Alright, you're going right. And the Earthshaker and the Eradicator were on sale last week? Did I just miss it? Black tanks are technically next week, because It's where did we get the 3D skins? Not 3D skins. It's skins for the black tank. Like, there's a black tank skin. Is that this week?
What do you mean skins? Black tank skins?
Yes, black tank skins. Certain tanks are getting skins. Being black tank.
Certain black tanks are getting skins?
No. Certain regular tanks are getting black skins.
And do the skins do anything special,
No.
or are they just skins?
Just skins. Oh, I'm sorry, T-150. I know you just spawned in this match, but you're dead.
It's not very nice.
Me clipping out T-150.
You're supposed to welcome those new players with open arms and make them feel nice and comfortable before you kill them. He was just getting situated.
Oh, did you did the same thing to a KB2.
I missed my first shot though.
Hey, if you didn't get him, I was gonna get him.
He was looking at me. You don't point your gun at me. You don't point your KB2 gun at me unless you want to get shot
The T-150 was looking at me. He had the the 57mm gun on it.
57.
I ruffled them with still plugging.
And welcome them with open clubs.
Take the shore. Also lagging.
It's like in the cartoons, you're beckoning them with one hand and with the other you're holding a rusty club behind your back, just waiting for your opportunity to strike.
I got 5 seconds. Oh, he's dead.
Ooh, I survived!
Don't look, it hurt.
It did hurt.
I have a feeling I'm going to die from an explosion in a second. What's everybody playing on? NA. Crash. Why do I lag on my third shot? Haha! I know how to use armor.
Sorry, 1G!
Ah, that's pressed. I can't get my... Oh, you can't kill me now. And now you're dead. No! Somebody else got the kill. Let's see if you can sneak into one of our games. Good luck. Oh. Still Keller. Nice. 177,000 silver made. Nicely done.
And look who's second place on our team.
Who?
Leroy!
Thanks, Ernesto. Oh yeah, I said I was going to run a speed test. Speed test. You blind shot that super yoga? Nice.
I would advise against doing a speed test while you're streaming. It's gonna make everything look really, really chunky.
Well,
might make the video unstable. I don't know how it works on YouTube. It's I mean, you're not gonna stop the stream, right? So it's not really gonna help you right now. I don't think. That's just
I'm not doing it through the PlayStation.
My 2 cents. No, not through the PlayStation. Still,
I have a 5042.
It's a big strain on the network, and you're already using that for streaming, so.
I reran it. Of my downloads, 99.46. For some reason, it's not telling me my upload. I don't know. Maybe my internet's hiccuping, which makes me inclined to know it's the router being dumb.
Yeah. Also, whatever upload speed, whatever upload number you get from running a speed test right now is not going to be accurate because you are streaming and you are uploading. So most of the upload bandwidth on your network connection is being used for your stream. So when you run a test on your network of upload speed,
numbers are
that
lower.
Doesn't factor into it, and so that's going to fudge your numbers. So really, if you want to get the best idea of your network's upload, you're going to need to run it when you're not actively uploading stuff.
So, story time. Did you see on my Discord? So if you're in my Discord, which y'all should join, if I can get a link to my Discord. Oh, Nightbot did it a couple of messages ago. But anyway, y'all should join my Discord. Anyway, I posted a picture on my Discord of my used-to-be keyboard.
Okay.
Dookie, did you see it?
No.
Ah, shit. You still don't have the 3D skin for this thing. I shame you even more. Anyway, let's go back to the keyboard thing.
Which category of your channel?
I think it's it is in general.
General, okay.
Just scroll up a little. I posted it on November 8th. Which is 2 days ago.
Wait, I don't see. Oh, there I see. So, what happened?
It's called Raging.
Wow.
So,
how and why?
Story time.
Yes, story time. Grab the popcorn, folks.
Okay, so 2 days ago, I was playing a game called, I don't know how to say it, Tirpi.io? .io? You know the .io games, right?
Yes. You're playing Keyboard Smashing Simulator.
Keyboard Smashing Simulator.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got you, man.
And I was playing the one that's the tank one. You fly in a tank and you're not really a tank, you're just a circle with a gun on it, but basically go around the map, you're on teams, and I was playing the game mode called Flag. I think it's called Flag.
Mm-hmm.
So basically there's 4 teammates, there's 4 teams, each team has like 20 people on it, something like that, and basically if one team kills, okay, let's say if you're on the red team, if you are on the red team, kill somebody that's on the green team, now that green team member is now on the red team.
Right.
Get it? Okay. So I was playing that game because it's kind of fun. And basically in the game you're supposed to go around destroying blocks and gaining points. You gain points by destroying blocks around the map and other people. So basically, and every time you die, you lose your points. And you use the points to, like, upgrade your tank, your vehicle. So, there's, like, certain spots, like a level 30 is a really nice one, where you can get, like, major upgrades. And I would get very close to level 30, and I would get killed. So I would I would get killed. So I would go from like level 29 down to level 15. Then I would have to work my way all the way back up. Which is the terrible thing is that, okay, let's say I was on the green team, got killed by a red team. So I would respawn as a red. This is a magic like point, but I would spawn as a red and spawn in the green team's location. And there'd be nothing but green team. Then I get killed by the green team. Then I'll spawn in the red location, or the blue or the purple location. And I would get killed by them. It just kept happening like that. And also, during this entire time, the map is shrinking. And everybody's getting upgraded, so the bullets is just going everywhere. And you're like small at the beginning, so you just die instantly. And I kept getting killed by things I couldn't control. So, out of nowhere, my keyboard, like, during this last couple of games I was having, my keyboard kept messing up. Like, the keyboard wouldn't respond to some of my, like, clicks. And there was this, I don't know what set it off, but I think I just got fed up with it. So I took my keyboard, the chair that's sitting right beside me, I just beat that keyboard. I beat the chair with the keyboard. And keys went flying everywhere. My goodness, I was mad.
Well, so how much are you looking to spend on a new keyboard?
That one was only $20. So I'll probably get the same one. It came with a keyboard and a mouse. And I bought that keyboard and mouse for one purpose only. In 2019, or was it 2018? Playing Rum Tanks with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, but what
I think that video has like 18,000 views. Something like that. But yeah.
I'm gonna look up something here. Let's see if there's any deals.
I have broke. The only two things I broke ever was a keyboard and my PS4 controller. One of my PS4 controllers.
Is that the one that you would squeeze? Isn't there one that you would squeeze really hard when you got upset?
Yes. Where is it? It's still here. It's the one I love using. It's right here. It's also the one I banged on this table. You can see a whole bunch of marks right here. But it still works perfectly fine.
You have a Walmart near your house?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see any, like, really nice deals on, sometimes, you know, for 10 or 20 bucks, there's some nice, cheap mechanical keyboards you can swoop up.
Well, I got that keyboard from Walmart. So I probably just did the same exact thing.
Right,
anyway.
But, like, I'm looking at here, there was a deal on a nice, mechanical keyboard for 17 bucks at Best Buy, so.
I don't have a Best Buy anywhere close to here.
Okay, this one, yeah, I mean, this is a mouse keyboard combo for 18 bucks. Doesn't look bad.
So, now the controller one, I remember that one clearly. I was playing World of Tanks, and I was on Humble Store, and I think that one had like Joy-Con drift. That drift?
Mm-hmm.
Think it did? Yes, it did! Because that's exactly why I get mad. I was playing a autoloader. I don't remember what autoloader I was playing, and I think I was trying to get a good game for a video or something. And I was on Hibblestorf, and I came, and I've been having trouble with that controller with the Joy-Con drift the entire day. It's been happening a lot, and I was just getting frustrated because I couldn't get a good game with this stupid tank. And I get frustrated when I can't get good games when I'm trying to do a video that day.
Next time you see, you got to channel all that frustration. You got to take all that frustration and you got to channel it all into motivation to dismantle the controller and fix the drift issue, and then boom, you've got a nice.
Hey, I did dismantle it. I mean, it's in many pieces.
Yes, but yeah, there's a couple different ways you can dismantle it. Some of the ways are a little easier to get it working again afterwards.
Oh, what's the fun in that? Anyway. So yeah, it was on Hibblestorf. I had the perfect amount of shots in my autoletter to kill the tank I was against. I fired 3 shots. They all penetrated the armor. Final shot. The final shot. The final killing shot on the tank. The tank just drives forward as soon as I fire. And I miss. And I die. That pushed me over the edge. Because it's like, that was a thing I could have won. I outplayed that guy so much. Like, I was a one-shot to them. And the entire time I was fighting them, I did 2 reloads. I did 1, I put 4 shots to him. Then I did an entire reload. Then I put 3 shots, and I was about to get the kill. I fire, I shoot the ground. Because my controller just drove me forward. And I was like, yep. Hate this controller. And at the time, I was living with a roommate. 2 roommates, and they were sleeping on the other side of the plate, and I was like, being courteous, but also really mad, so I smashed the controller into pieces, but being very quietly. I thought I picked a tank there. So yeah, very courteous. Luckily, I had another controller.
Next time on Rage Tales with SLAPAFISH Jr.
Will I ever
join us for Rage Tales?
Will I ever rage during a live stream? Probably not, honestly.
I'm sure some people out there are secretly hoping for it because they just think it would be funny. You know, like, it's, the thought to me seems kind of funny because, you seem usually like a pretty laid back kind of dude, I mean, there's a lot of different type of tankers out there, and you're not really the saltiest, ragiest tanker out there at all, by any means, so... picturing you raging to smash your controller or your keyboard. Sorry, just... I can't help but laugh a little bit thinking about it.
People want to see that rage.
But I'll tell you, folks, when it comes to your controller, if your controller has drift issues, when it takes you to the point of insanity... Don't smash it. Reach for the screwdriver and the spudger and the swabs and fix it. Don't smash it.
That's right. I forgot about that. My Nintendo Switch controller. I was going to talk about a story, especially my Nintendo Switch. But no, I had a Switch controller that had, Joy-Con drift.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate online. And I kept losing because the stupid Joy-Con drift would get me killed. that controller had the same fate as my PS4 controller. Just bits everywhere. So I guess, since I don't really play my PS4, I have two controllers, my red one and the blue one, and I like the blue one better, so I'll just use the red one, since it's really close to me, and just rage out on that one. Just bang it against this table. True Avenger Tinker. Hello. Time for anger management. Nah.
The enemy knows our location.
Hello, Griffithing. I missed.
One of our vehicles.
Yay!
Ouch.
One shot.
But yeah, I usually rage over stuff that just gets on my nerves. Over and over and over. Like stuff I can't control. Like flag. Flag. Are you watching?
I am. Well, that's the thing, you know, if it's Joy-Con drift, you know, maybe it can be fixed. You can pull out the screwdriver, like I said. If it's internet lag, you know, maybe that can be fixed. Maybe you can reset your router or get another router or something. But if it's the mechanics of the game that are so frustrating, we don't have a magic screwdriver for, you know.
Oh, I don't get mad at it for those.
So when there's game mechanics that, you know, you can't do anything about, to me those can be the most frustrating, because, you know, like I said, joystick drift, if it gets to the point that I can't take it, I just take apart the controller and fix it. If it's internet issues, you know, I get down to the bottom of what's not working right on my network. But if it's game mechanics themselves that are frustrating, there's literally nothing you can do except just not play. There's literally no other solution. And that reminds me of, like, you know, when the armadillo was just everywhere and just plaguing Era 2. If you weren't in an armadillo, Era 2 matches just weren't fun. They just were not fun at all. And there's literally nothing you could do but not play.
I'm just gonna sit here, because apparently I don't lag if I'm just sitting. But yeah, game mechanics have never got me mad.
Right, but see, I'm the opposite, because I can't fix those. You know, like I said, other things, other issues that people might get upset about, like I have the power to fix that. I have the power. I'm not powerless when it comes to joystick drift. I've got the tools here to fix it. But game mechanics, you can't do anything about it. You have to just not play.
You know, that could have been a really good game. But the lag was like, nah. Why did I earn 5,000 commander actually? Well, back to the artillery. We should put the equalizer. Back to the artillery.
Sorry, my game is lagging up here a bit.
Yes, I can't forget you're on the PS4.
Yep.
So, gee, when are you going to do face cam?
I did the other day on my stream.
An actual face cam?
I did some VTubing the other day. Well, I've got now when it comes to technical issues, I've got a whole other can of worms that I'm dealing with. For some reason, so many things in my laptop just decided to stop working all at the same time. So nothing wants to work right at the moment. Not even something as simple as a webcam. So
I'm the first one
it's a bit
loaded
frustrating
in a while. Huh. The enemy artillery is playing artillery because they have bad internet also. How do I know this? This is because they're the last one to load in. Because most people load in when there's like 15 seconds left. They loaded in when there was like 5 seconds left. Lag. So, this might have turned into an artillery stream. It's in mind. Oof, and oof. I hit that cherry too, like two or three times. Ooh, equalizer barrage mode, my favorite level. Barrage mode is pretty fun. You wanting to buy the equalizer, but you don't want the hate mail?
Oh, just disable messages.
Or you could do that, or just be like, hate mail. Cool. Just send them screenshots of the game every single time. That's what I do. Like, I get thumbnails off the PlayStation. Like, in-game, and if I ever get hate mail, I'll just, like, spam that person every single day. I'll send them once a day, or how many ever thumbnails I make that day. Or images I need off my PlayStation. I'll just send it to them. Usually once per day. It's been a while since I got email. Hate mail.
I think it's time for me to use artillery while you're using it. I think that'd be the fun thing to do. I'll be right back. Good luck with that.
I hit that guy for 23. Why, Batchat 12T? Why would you do this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Why am I still moving? Ice is very slippery. Notice the game said all of our scouts have been destroyed when our last medium tank fell. I hit that guy 3 times. I did 4 damage. He lost an amazing 4 damage, but he lost his gun. Damage both his track. Premium heights, no? 21 damage. I like using the Roach gun. It's fun.
The enemy knows our location.
I'm dead. This guy did 4,000 damage. Nice. Okay. So what are the tanks that are getting the black tanks skins? I've seen the 5042 on that list. I think. I don't know. Who knows? What to play? It's in the ops? You think? Was there an M116 right there? This is for the... You see, I didn't know there was this op. Fun fact, I didn't know there was this op, so... I kind of... bought the 3D skins. I didn't know there was 3D skins. I didn't know we could earn these, so I just kind of went off and bought them for like 5,000 gold. Well, I bought the 60 TP one first for like 2,000 gold, I think. Then I realized in the store there was a bundle. I was like, oh, there's a bundle for 5,000 gold. Let me just go buy it in the bundle. Then now I'm just realizing there's an earn up for these skins. I could have saved money. Oh well. Also, this is a very weird looking tank. You do. You get all the skins by Erdoom because it just said it in the op. If I go back to it. More challenges. New colors. Yeah, 60 TP right there. Oh wait, never mind. I'm just dumb. Don't listen to me. I'm dumb.
How many of the camos do you actually get?
In the earn up? I have no idea. I just figured out there was an earn up today.
Okay. You want me to look it up?
Sure.
I can look it up while we get ready to roll here. Because I was curious how many we could earn. Sometimes, I don't think it's going to be all 3. My guess is it's not going to be all 3. A lot of times they'll let us earn 1 or 2.
I had to sneeze.
The 7.52, that thing looks pretty pretty sleek. Looks pretty sleek. Nice and low to the ground. I'm a fan of those type of shapes. They're just good all around. Good shapes. Practical, easy to use.
The armor's weird on that tank.
Oh yeah? Interesting. How so?
Some places... It's... By looking at it, it looks like it can perform like a 279E. But does it? Oh.
Well, I'm trying to see what you can earn here.
Enemies in the area. Take them out or capture their base.
24005, and they're open too. Yeah, the two.
Focus on this location.
It's a... I don't know how I put it in my video. I really want the auto-loading batch out artillery. I don't know how close I am, but I think I'm pretty close.
Okay, so you earn skins for the 40 TP and the 53 TP. You did not earn a skin for the 60 TP.
Ah. Which
So
one
you get the first two.
That makes sense.
You get the tier 6 and the tier 8, and that's, I mean, the tier 6 I really like.
I like the 53 TPs. I think that one's probably the best.
What do you mean by probably the best? You mean best tier 8 heavy tank, or just...
I was talking about the skin.
Of the skins? Like, just the way the skins look?
Yeah. Out of the three, I like the 53 TPs the best.
Yeah, I haven't seen what the skins look like.
T50L's playing pretty nicely. The Dodge artillery.
I'm gonna stay around here and try to protect you.
That's kind of cool. Tank right there.
Focus on this area. Gun loaded.
I don't have 6 cents. I should have put the crew that had 6 cents in. I train crews in artillery. Yeah, I usually trained up my 1 skill crews. Usually pop them in artillery. When they get pretty good and I find a tank that I want a commander in, I'll just do it from the artillery. And the cycle continues.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
What?
Nice knowing you, buddy.
All our scouts have been destroyed.
Somebody saved me.
I think that's the arty.
Somebody sees you.
Oh yeah, I should move. Because I don't have 6 cents. I was waiting for my 6 cents to go off. But realizing I don't have 6 cents.
Yeah, 6 cents is one of those skills that once you start relying on it, you kind of have to have it. So the fact that they made you know, your first skill just trainable from the get-go,
It's really nice.
was really nice. That way nobody has to be without 6 cents. Trying to escape. Oh no! Not gonna happen.
Oh, nice shot. Ooh, I hit that guy. I can't believe he actually still sat there.
Hey, Deathblade, if you're listening, wasn't there one recently where you only got one skin? That's the thing. That's why I wanted to look, because I was hoping we got both the first 2 skins this time, but I wanted to look because I swear we had one where you just got one skin. But I think it was only 2 compatible tanks, right?
Oh yeah,
I think that's
recently
the
bought the
deal.
super funker.
There's always
Thinking
at
of-
least one tank you can't get of the skin. I thought just the most recent one that we did was just a one skin. I thought there were 2 compatible tanks or something like that.
I died. There's 27 people watching me play arcade.
Wasn't it Tiger 2 and VK36?
Yes. Tiger 2, VK36018, and
That's it, I think.
I know there was one more.
Oh.
I know there was one more. Because it looked really good. I think. If I go through my German tanks. Right quick. Because I think I unequipped one. I don't remember.
The waffle, that's right.
Yeah. That waffle.
But you didn't earn the Tiger 2 skin, did you?
I don't know.
On that
I
one,
have
did
the
you earn the
Tiger
Tiger 2 skin?
I don't remember. Oh, that looks good on the Tiger. Why does that camo look so good on the Tiger? Oh.
Good, so that means I have a Tiger 2 skin. I don't think I have a Tiger 2 anymore. Let's see.
You selling tanks?
I know, it pains me to say that.
How dare you?
It was a really tough choice I had to make a long time ago.
Alright, so how close am I to the Batchat artillery? 191,000. Huh. I recently bought back my AMX AC-48. The last time I played it was last time I played that tank was when it had a single shotgun. And not a autoloader. It was kind of weird playing the entire line. They all had single shots. Then you got to the 155. And it had a autoloader. And you're like, ooh, autoloader. Hopefully the next line that gets rebalanced or reforged is the flash line. So they can get armor improvements.
What tier are we playing?
I don't know. I want to try my internet again. Can't play 10 or 1 because Silent doesn't have any. I'm thinking 2. I have this tank set up for ramming. Hold up. I'm checking something.
Tier 2. So, you want to play a game? If you had to pick one.
This good.
We get a message from Wargaming that says, due to some unforeseen circumstances, you're only going to be able to keep one tank of each tier. All others will be deleted from your garage. Which tank do you keep? Which tank do you keep of tier 2?
Do I have to go through each and every tier? Tier 1 will probably the T1. Can I play the Red Viper? Tier 1 would be the T1. Tier 2... Why do you do this to me? T2 Light. Tier 3? I want to say Cruiser 2. Tier 4? What's a good tier 4? I'm going to say Needle.
I'm okay up to tier 4, and then it starts to get really hard to choose.
5, Chaffee. 6. Why do you have to make me choose? 6 is like one of the best tiers. T-3488. Because that's a really good tank. Tier 7. Thinking.
All we gotta do is capture the location marked on the map. Roll out.
I don't have any KVs yet, so...
I think it just gets harder as you go up the tiers. It just gets harder and harder and harder and harder to choose. Except for tier 4. Tier 4 is easy because so many tier 4s are not very good.
Tier 4 stock.
Yeah. So you kind of just pick the one you hate the least. When it comes to tier 4. Which is usually not a hard choice.
Oh, let's do the arrows. I think the arrow one would probably be the easiest. Arrow 1?
No, tier 7. Don't skip. No,
I'll come back to tier 7. I am lagging.
Sounds good.
Apparently I can't stop playing Artie yet. How did I get that kill? Arrow 1 was probably the NL-116. Arrow 2 would probably be the cat. Arrow 3, probably Bradley. Okay, I'm done lagging. New what feature teleporting? Lag. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my garage and go to tier 7. See which one I would get rid of. Which one would I keep? 7. Why do you make me pick?
Well, it's okay. You don't have to if
Nope.
it makes you uncomfortable.
You gave me a challenge.
It's we don't really have to.
KV3.
It's not going to happen. KV3.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So see now I'm very intrigued. So what was your tier 6 again? Hold on. What's tier 6?
T-3488.
Oh, very specific.
Tier 8.
I would have gone with just the regular, the tech tree one, because it's got more variety.
Nope. Tier 8. Charioteer. I like my tier 2. I really do.
Yeah. And it
Tier
has
9.
variety too, right? You can mix it up a bit, the guns on it.
Yeah. Tier 9. I don't know. I like tier 9 also. I haven't picked artillery, so I'll go with 53-55.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, 53-55 is a very fun artillery. Tier 10.
Yeah, if you could only take one.
Tier 10. Honestly, I think IS-4. There's so many good tier 10s.
Yeah. My own choice for tier 10, I think, is surprising me. Not really, but it is. For tier 10, for me, it would probably be the E100.
Okay, since I did, now it's your turn. Tier 1.
Tier 1, you know, tier 1 probably just the lull tractor just because. You know, just because it's the lull tractor. And let's see. Ooh, artillery. Tier 2. See.
Okay. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Ernesto, fourth, because I seen you post this in the comments, or somebody did. I know that for a fact. But anyway, Cheating Mark 6, T95 FV4201 versus, what's the difference between the two? The Mark 6 has the better rate of higher DPM but lower alpha. I think the Cheating Mark 6 is faster and also has the better hull armor. Better view range on the Cheating Mark 6. I think maybe both Cheatings have about the same life. The 4202, or not 4202, the FV4201 has the higher alpha at 440, and it has a really good turret. It's better than the Cheating Mark 6 because the Cheating Mark 6 cupola is a little bit bigger. And I think it may be a little bit weaker. But which one do I prefer better? Cheating Mark 6. I played my Cheating Mark 6 a lot more than I played my T95. FV4201.
Yeah,
I barely play that tank.
That tank.
I always hated that tank. We can join. Right now I'm full, but if somebody drops out, then you can join. So, Dickie, what's your tier 2?
Tier 2, well, here's the thing. I'm inclined to lean on the tech tree side of things. Just for two reasons. Because when picking favorites, like, I want everyone to be included. So if I pick a premium tank, that may be one that someone else doesn't have. So I'm going to try to stick with tech tree for these choices. For that reason, but also because if you're picking one, the nice thing about some of these tech tree tanks is they've got gun choice, and sometimes module choice too now, which lets you mix and match and have some variety. If you're stuck with one, you might as well be able to manipulate the gun, put a different gun in or something. Well, like the equalizer's nice for that. You can mix up the guns. Some of these premium tanks, they've done that too. But for the most part, it's a privilege reserved tech tree. So tier 2, I don't know. You know, I'm tempted to go with something fast, but I know that armor really helps a lot in that wild and crazy tier 2 situation. The PZ2 never did me wrong. I might have to go with the PZ2 because it's just that solid combination of fun firepower combined with armor and not the worst mobility, but maybe I might want something a little speedier than that. The Steadfast, you know, but that's premium, so we're sticking with Tech Tree. Otherwise, I might be tempted to lean Steadfast. For Tier 3, just gonna have to go with the PZ1C. I think my numbers, my stats show for it. I think it's still my most played tank to this day, the PZ1C. I don't know if I'll ever break that record, you know, because I would have to play other tanks quite a bit to catch up. And as the game moves on, there's more and more and more and more tanks introduced to the game, so we're always playing catch up. Even if you have everything, there's always something new and more premium tanks coming along with the new lines, and then you never get that time to really put in. So the PZ1C might forever be my most played tank. We'll see. For Tier 4, for me the choice is clear. It's the Chinese Stuart. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could use that always for Tier 4. If Tier 4 was just that tank, I would be happy. Even with no duck, I could live with losing the duck as long as I got to keep my Chinese Stuart. Tier 5 is a really tough choice to make, I think. How do you really pick a favorite Tier 5? There's so many. I mean, even artillery, right? The Gorilla artillery is amazing, and just a lot of fun. It's that fun, you know, like fast fire rate, short range combination that is really rewarding. And you don't have that many shells though, so Tier 5, I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm also gonna reposition. I'm gonna think about it while I'm repositioning. Tier 5's a tough choice. Tier 5, I'm almost tempted to go with KV1, like the KV1 because
KV1?
The regular Tech Tree KV1 gets you the captured KV1 flavor because you can mount the 57mm gun. It gets you 3 guns that you can use, so it's really not just one tank, it's like 3 tanks in one.
It's really 3 tanks.
It's like 3 tanks. Yeah. The 1S is fantastic, but you only get like 2 tanks. You don't get the 57mm. So, and of course, the captured KV1 has proved that the 57mm is definitely to be considered on the KV1. So,
already placed move. Ball line, I'm stuck, and I'm dead. And
I'm locking it in. It's slow. That slowness would get to me over time. But
oh, how did he miss that?
But the T50 is so slippery and light that that's one of my other favorites at Tier 5. I think the KV1's just going to be more solid and consistent. KV1 for Tier 5. Tier 6, I think we're going with gun choice.
Hold up.
And consistency, and I think I'm going to go Sherman Jumbo with Tier 6.
Jumbo? So
Sherman Jumbo for Tier 6.
James said that he had this guy tell him he was garbage one time, so he checked his stats. He had 5,500 battles in the T1 Cunningham.
Wow. That's crazy, Vince.
Yes. The Jumbo. haven't played the Jumbo in forever.
But see, if you could only have one, I would.
Do you put the upgraded turret on the Jumbo?
I run it for the armor. I don't put the.
Thank you. Exactly.
What do you mean by
exactly.
What do you mean by upgraded turret? Because the turret you can put on it has like the upgrade has less armor but more vision.
Exactly. So. You play the Jumbo to be the armor Sherman. If you want higher rate of fire or better view range, play the Easy 8. It's a lot faster.
But again, that's why I'm picking the Jumbo, because the Jumbo does give me options. If it was my only 6 that I had, at some point I would put that other turret on just to mess around. Just to experiment.
You see, at that point, yes. I understand why.
But no other time other than that.
Are you starting to good choice at tier 6?
On tier 7, I just don't know.
Wait, hold up. Did I misunderstand the question? Is forgive me taking away? No. Mr. Nice Guy, this is a what if. What if you got left with one tank per tier? What would you pick?
Yeah, what if?
These are what. This is a what if question. Let somebody else join. You're welcome, Sammy, and thanks for joining. And where's my mouse? There was one person that wanted to join.
If you're doing that, I will paint my tank.
Alright, Daniel. You gonna jump in?
I'm painting my tank.
You're free to jump in. You thought... So, what'd you pick for 7?
7? Well, I'll have to tell you when I'm done painting my tank. I can't just do this off the back of my head. I'm gonna need to think about this. It's a tough choice. 7. You know what I mean?
Did we get the check skins? The Scout at T25 was last week.
That was the one where we only got one skin.
Yes. And you also got a tank in the op. Okay, so there is an op where you can pick a tank. And am I just missing it?
That's
or
it.
Have
It
I
was
not
last
finished
week.
it?
That was the one where we only got one skin. I knew it.
You knew it?
I knew it. We had one where we only got one skin.
Daniel, you can jump in right now. Sammy made a spot for you.
I got key cards.
You got key cards? I wonder if I got key cards.
Are we waiting for someone to jump in?
Do your key cards. If they're not in, we'll play a match right quick.
I got a 1-star key card here, folks. Let's get it.
So wait, what did you pick for 7?
I haven't picked one yet.
Oh.
I'm thinking just T29 because it's so solid and just so good, and there's the gun choice too. The other thing is, like, I feel like these tanks I could take into like a more competitive situation. And I got 850 gold and another top secret key card. So nice. I got a reroll of a key card and a key card, a top secret in a top secret. So the T29, I think maybe save my light tanks for the higher tiers. Yes. I got a Kurovitz 1.
Kritzford 1.
Yes.
English. I think that's one of the tanks that's getting a black skin.
But it was not... Regrettably, it was not a reroll?
Huh. Oh, rip.
Yeah, rip. Exactly. But that's okay. Free is free, and I'll take it all day.
So Daniel hasn't jumped in yet. Okay. Platoon's open. That's how Sammy jumped in.
Yeah, so tier 7, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could go. But, like, I don't know. I think something like the I feel like heavy tanks hit their just ultimate sweet spot with something like the T-29. You know, where, like, tank destroyers, their sweet spot, I think, is tuned a lot higher towards tier 10, right? You're gonna have a tank destroyer, like, those tier 10 ones are just so nuts, you know? Heavy tanks are just more heavy and tanky at tier 10.
Heavy and tanky.
Yeah, but like at tier 7, it's like this. It's like the sweet spot. It's like they just clearly dominate. Tier 8 is, I don't even know. What
about Cold War? Era 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, yeah. So I'll think about 8, 9, and 10. No, I think I said 10 E100 for 10.
10 so is E100?
I think so, yeah. I only have to come up with 8 and 9. Yeah, because it's, you know, it's more mobile than the mouse. Like it's everything. It's everything. To me, it's like everything that is World of Tanks, you know. It's like armor, angles, firepower, you know, and shell types. It's got 3 really strong shell types. It's just, you know what I mean? It just checks all the boxes to me for, like, just quintessential tanks combat, especially like on an urban map or something like that. E100 sings.
You also don't know what the E100 probably get a buff once they get to it.
Oh.
And the Valve is where just got a buff. This is why I play arcade, because of the lag. Hello. So Era 1.
Era 1, I guess it's got to be the Bulldog.
The Bulldog?
It's got to be the Bully Dog, yeah. I mean, it's tough because it's between, you know, the M48. Like I said, I'm going tech tree here all the way. No premiums, no pay to win, no wallet warrior choices here. Just pure tech tree. I feel like that opens up the discussion better to everyone. That way we can all debate over which truly is the best 7. You know, some people don't have these premium 7s, so they can't enter that discussion. So, yeah, I'd say for me it's the Bully Dog, but the M48 A5 PI is sweet as well. Although, dude, you know what? The M47 it gives it a run for its money. It's so much smaller. I got blind shotted.
Blind shotted?
Yep.
Era 2.
Era 2? No, T-72 AV all day. Tough choice though because of the light tank competition, but the T-72 is so fast that you don't get bored. You won't get bored playing it. That's, you know, it's just got the speed. It's got the speed to keep up. T-72 AV all day, every day. And as far as Era 3, I have not played all of the tech tree tanks yet, so I don't quite know. I don't know if I would pick Abrams. I gotta play the higher tier I only have the T-72B so far.
This is annoying. Can't get a shot anywhere I look.
But in Tier 8, I would have to go with... The thing is, I haven't chosen a light tank, so... If I pick a light tank, it's going to have to be a Tier 8 or a Tier 9. And I think the choice, I think what I would do is I would have the light tank at Tier 8. I'd pick a nice Tier 8 light tank. Maybe the Chinese Tier 8 light tank.
Ooh, the 132.
The Tech Tree Chinese light tank, or the LTTB. And then Tier 9 is going to have to go TD. Tier 9 is a great sweet spot for tank destroyers. And I think the hardest choice would be to choose between something like the T-30 and the T-95, you know.
Well, that game sucked.
And the baby, wow, I really like the baby waffle too. That's such a nice tank. A lot of character that tank has.
That was a tank I nearly did a 1v8 or 1v9. I got it down to a 1v1, and I almost did it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a 1v8 or 1v9. I think I saved that video. I think. Next arty. I can't switch to regular tanks because as soon as I moved in that game, I lagged. Oh wait, now I can play two tanks.
Yeah, the choice between T-95 or T-30, I don't know, I might have to go with T-30. Just because it's, you know, just all around performance. Like I said, I feel like most of the tanks that I picked, I could take over, you know, if there was a, you know, people were playing a battle, you know, if we were all trying to compete against each other with just that one tank. I feel like they can all hold their own in a lot of different situations rather than being too specialized. I tried to pick tanks that were sort of had some all-round.
Wait, I picked the wrong tank.
Ability, all-around performance.
I think I did.
But this. Now I tell you, if this thing here, if this 60 TP was, if it carried more shells, you know, I might consider this a little bit for tier 10 keeper.
Oh, the brass.
You can do some more things with it, but I guess to me the armor's not quite as predictable as something like the E100. What do you think, Slap? What do you like better, 60 TP or E100?
60 TP. Never played the E100. So I found a game in the Waffenträger Panzer IV that I've recorded. It's 8,000 damage in it.
Very nice.
Hellbron. And this video was on January the 28th of 2018.
Well, I think you would like the E100, Slab. I think you'd like it.
If you want some classic,
like I said,
there's your video.
The armor is very predictable, so you can really do a lot with that in situations, you know. Like, you know, if you're side scraping with a certain angle on that tank, I think it's pretty predictable because it's just a flat, sheer surface, you know, course, you do have to be careful when over-angling when you're dealing with heat and stuff like that, but understanding of angles and armor thickness and penetration, which I know you do, then you can use that knowledge, you know, and your skill positioning to really block an insane amount of damage. So I bet you know, in something like the E100, I bet you could have some really high block damage games, among other things. Plus the shell types, like I said, all three shell types are really, really good. Lots of shells, plenty to go around.
Apparently I can't move. As soon as I move, I lag. But I'm in artillery view, I'm perfectly fine. I don't lag or anything. Oh, I say that, I lagged. I should have never said anything. But it's okay, but artillery. I have to deal with lag anyway. Because long shell travel time. Maybe if I'm ever on the super test server, I get a chance to play the E100, I might play it.
So, what do you think your viewers would have more fun watching? Would they enjoy watching you play the mouse more or the U100?
Probably.
Because I don't know if I can decide. I'd love to see you play both of those tanks. I bet we could have some amazing fun. I know the type of stuff you can do in a tank like the IS-4, so those big super heavies are really, really solid and reliable, you know, when it comes to your armor. So you can set yourself up for a really, really good carry situation.
It could be Scout Mouse.
Scout Mouse, I mean, yeah, just think of the possibilities, man. The meme abilities. And speaking of which, this month, I'm using this month and the discounts to start to really equip my favorite tier 10s and whatnot.
Nice.
Like my mouse, I'm going to be fully kitting it out for mobility. Same thing with the skills. I'm trying to really delve in there and dedicate my crews. So. And that's what I've been doing with the 60 TP since I'm using it for this op. I'm playing it and then I'm really fine-tuning the crew skills for the 60 TP experience.
I felt
like I train the skill that increases the the turret traverse by 10% on this thing. So I just felt like it kind of wanted it. Like the gun's real sweet, but a little bit extra turret traverse I think is all it needs to, you know, I could have been, you know, increased accuracy during movement instead or something, but I feel like this is what it wanted. I'm letting the tank speak for itself, I think.
Also, this is one reason people play artillery. If they have bad internet. Or they just lag all the time.
Well, Deathblade Star mouse with the RAM build is that, I mean, it's possible now. That's the thing is you can actually do it because you can increase the speed twice, plus off-road driving and controlled impact. You know, you probably wouldn't need a spall liner, but it's there.
Oh yeah, did you hear the advanced armor wasn't working?
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been not working, but they ran tests and Fingon said it on stream. I don't remember if it was the extra live stream or the Friday stream. He said it wasn't working.
Well,
I don't know how long when,
We figured that out right after it came out because we tested it. It seemed like it sort of maybe was kind of working, but that could have just been.
Or should not have been working as soon as it came out. It's just like, ah. It just gave you this sense of, it just gave you the, like,
yeah.
Haha.
So it works now.
I don't know. I don't remember if they fixed it for this update or the next update. I kind of want to play other stuff, but I can't do that because I just lag too much. So I guess I'm grinding artillery.
That's fine for me. I'm grinding my artillery too, so... actually, here's what I'll do. I'll give you a choice of the tanks I'm grinding, so you can pick. If you want me to pick something other than artillery to complement...
Oh, it's fine. I don't care which you pick.
Yeah, let me see what I'm working with here. Tier 9.
I just didn't find it that meaningful at 5% damage. I mean, if you combine it with other stuff, like have a mass, like have it on the mouse for instance, of like an unstoppable beast of like the Spalliner, the advanced armor, the like a whole bunch of stuff. There's a whole bunch of builds that you can just fully equipped on mobility and armor proof. Or you just do completely armor builds for the mouse. That's why I like having like 2 of different premium tanks. That's like the premium tanks. I have what can I say an example of? KV5 and Gornage. I can have one build like a regular, just set it up as the KV5, just build it up as DPM. And I could have the other KV5, like the Gornage, as that RAM build. Where you just have the 2 FPM 50Ts behind the Gornage. So it's set up for mobility and ramming. So it don't have to keep switching. Like you have your Vanguard in the LCE for 90.
It is useful. You know, at first glance one would say, oh, a reskin premium, that's lazy, that's cheeky, whatever, but if you play the game enough, if this is your main game and you're collecting most of the tanks in the game and whatnot, then yeah, if you're playing that type of tank enough, it is useful to have a second loadout, a second kit, that you're not having to toggle around constantly.
PC, you have different loadouts for your equipment and ammunition, which is really cool. We kind of have that.
To think about.
We kind of have that as the premium tanks, like have 2 of the same premium tanks.
Yeah. In World of Warships, you can use your, you can change skills. On World of Warships Legends, you can change the skills around on the commanders anytime you want. You can move the skills around. But that same commander, you might use that in a lot of different ships. So you can, if you change the loadout on a commander, that's going to change his skills on all of the ships that he's equipped on. So it's nice, but you do have to fiddle with it quite a bit. If you use that same commander in a bunch of ships, you know, and you really wanted a specialized loadout, you'd kind of have to keep track of what you wanted for each ship and change it each time you switched around. So it's not perfect, but I do really like how they don't penalize you for, you know, changing your skills, right? So as far as skills are concerned, you can switch around all day long, and I really like that. And it makes kind of a whole different sort of strategy before you even roll out. When you look up online, for example, like skill builds are really really big. Usually with the build, they'll not just have the commander, but they'll have also the what equipment you would use. But you know, but builds are so popular, and people mess around with it so much because there's no penalty.
If I could actually hit that. Aw, he moved. Why would you move 4005? I had the perfect shot and it actually led to where I wanted it to go. And the 4000 move. I do want the version 4, the 268 version 4. The Jaeger is just taking a whole bunch of damage. Just taking a whole bunch of shots. Just being a Jaeger. Oh, I lit it on fire. I hit your engine deck.
Focus on this area. Enemy knocked out.
What are we, 5? I'm actually doing pretty decent this game. 2,211 damage. Not bad.
Focus attention here. Fire a high explosive shell. Let her rip.
1 second, I'll be right
Armor
back.
engaged and
Alright.
destroyed.
Is this already accurate? It's pretty it's decently accurate. It just doesn't do a lot of damage.
Clear the gun.
I like it because it has a turret. Just sit in one place and just turn all the way around. I'm actually grinding for the tier 10, the auto letter one, because I really want it.
Ready to fire.
I want to have a auto loading artillery. Which artillery do I think is the most accurate? American 6 and 1.
Gun loaded.
American 6 and 1 overall in the game. But Tech Tree? Trying to think. I don't know about the Tech Tree one.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
How's your lag-free experience going?
It's decent.
Or, I'm sorry, lag-filled experience.
Our play artillery doesn't lag as much.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get out of artillery view and just move around, I just lag. It's just lag.
Sammy Leadham, the fact that you own the Sexton 1 is something that, you know, you're supposed to keep secret. Yeah.
You're not supposed to tell people that you own that thing.
Yeah. That's the one rule of Sexton 1 is don't talk about Sexton 1. I'm just kidding. It's amazing. Everyone should have it, especially the American one. And yes, it is that much better. But at the same time, just don't.
Think about the new puppies.
Buy it and play it when you have a really, really, really bad day, but just don't. Don't play it all day. Don't ruin it. Yeah, think about the puppies. Those poor innocent puppies.
I own both of them.
There you go. Only when you need damage or kills for Battle Pass. It's good for long haul too. I was actually really surprised. Of course, it's an amazing tank, but you know, you'll still have those rounds sometimes, maybe where your shots just don't hit, and there are a lot of fast-moving tanks in Tier 3. But even if I only hit a shot or two in the Section 1, it's like still you're in the top 7. So I was kind of surprised about that, but it is something you can use to grind long haul with. But I prefer to use my Tier 3 light tanks. There's so many good Tech Tree light tanks and premium light tanks in Tier 3 that I just use those.
All we gotta do is capture the location marked on the map. Roll out.
Gotta say the game looks really good on the PS4. PS5? It does. When I record it through video.
Are we gonna play World of Warplanes sometime, SLAPAFISH?
Oh, I would need a keyboard for that.
Yeah, when you get a keyboard, of course. Let me know when you get a keyboard, we'll talk. We can maybe set a time to do World of Warplanes. We could both stream it too. I could stream it on Twitch and we could party up and you could stream it on YouTube. World of Warplanes. Just think, we could be kings of the skies. I mean, you and me. Maybe it would just be me v you, just round after round. We'd have to grind the whole tech tree, just me v you, because we'd be the only two people playing.
The only two people playing?
It's not that bad. I'm sure there's got to be at least one or two others. There must be.
How could I not have a shot on that dragon? What the heck? I try to help our light tank out.
Ernesto Contreras, see, it's not seal clubbing. I don't believe in seal clubbing either, but it's not really seal clubbing. Just think of it as conditioning. Think of it as training.
Yes,
boot camp. Think of it as boot camp, if you will. You give him the boot.
You got a game with us, Christopher? Hi.
The School of Hard Knocks. Trial by Fire. Running the Gauntlet. I could go on. So, you can twist it in a different way, I guess. I mean, the thing is, those of us who've been playing for years or more, more than just a few, we went through the gauntlet. We had the trial by fire, and it was, you know, much more than what players experience now.
Ow.
Much harder.
How'd you shoot me?
Much more brutal.
How did you get that shot?
Yes, we had to walk uphill both ways.
Walk uphill both ways.
Just to get to the match. In 10 feet of snow. All that.
First to the garage. Oh yeah, did you see the Tate skins? It's on the picture. That's the Tate skins I was talking about. I think there's 13 in total?
Hmm.
You think? Okay, I think I want to try not artillery this time. Wish me luck. I should just play the T95. I don't know. It was kind of funny just driving, and I will know, just driving and nobody being right beside me, and out of nowhere, I just lagged for a second, and I'm on top of an armadillo. I don't know how I got on top of the armadillo, but I got on top of our armadillo. I saved that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to do a little shameless call-out thing. You also subscribe because it's free. If you're enjoying the content, artillery content, and other stuff like that, subscribe. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later. So yeah. You help out the channel a ton. And thanks to the people that have already subscribed. We're getting very close to 4,000. Like 13 away, I think. You and your mark of excellence. Where's my mark of excellence? This thing would look really nice with 3 marks of excellence. I can watch the replay? Yeah, I saved it. On my PS5 also.
SLAPAFISH, you also have, well, you got a bit of a community going on, like in your Discord and stuff like that too. So there's other ways as well, like people can sub here, you know, and all that. Or they can become a Goldfish member, right, on your channel.
Yes, Goldfish, or I think the other one's called Fish, I think. Or Goldfish Junior and Goldfish Junior and Fish Junior. I think that's what I called it.
Excellent. There's also down in the description of the channel, there's a link to his Discord too, so you can get in on that action.
What did I call it? I called it Fish and Goldfish Junior.
But I don't know if we were to have a contest. And we ought to have a fashion show sometime. What do you think?
Fashion show?
Yeah. We should have a World of Tanks fashion show, and we can have it for tier. Everyone takes their favorite tank decked out. You know, it's going to have to be Tech Tree, I think. Maybe limited to Tech Tree, because there's not much customization you can do to a lot of premium tanks.
Okay, I got an idea. Would you like to know my dumb idea?
I'd love it.
I'm going to go sit in E8 on the bridge. And stay there the entire game. Are you with me?
Maybe. For a bit until things get too hot, and then I'm out of there.
I said done my idea. Actually, it's not Tony. It's Junior. You were the Carnarvon? The match we were just in, or the... What is the map called? I'm forgetting the map. So, I haven't lagged in this game. We should look it up.
Focus on this location.
Hello, Gornage. Oh, I say that and I start. I should stop talking about lag. I will not talk about it. It may not happen.
Number one rule of lag club.
Ah, I'm getting shot in the side. Why am I getting shot in the side? Why is our team suck? Okay, there's just somebody over there shooting me in the side.
Focus on this location.
Well, I'm creeping up there to try to get a spot. We don't have, there's one. Across the K.
Hello. I bound. I kept getting shot from the side. Like, up here. Well, I did. I needed somebody else. So you shot you with a high explosive. I have 3 digits. You're slowly turning around too.
You big jerk. Stop shooting me.
Because of this heavy tank. Because of that heavy tank, which is like Type 4, is not going up here. He's a full health Type 4. What are you doing? That is a T-44 and an IS-6 black. Two tanks that cannot penetrate you no matter how hard they hit you with their premium rounds.
The Doom Turtle.
This Type 4 is afraid of 2 tanks that cannot pen.
Well,
it's front.
There are
Look,
a lot of folks out
away.
there. Maybe some folks might not know about the RNG changes too. You know. Maybe he's a little gun shy because of the way things used to be. Maybe they didn't get to play that much, and they haven't come to realize that their armor actually should work now.
What is he doing? This is like the one way the IS-6 can penetrate your armor.
He doesn't go for the ram. Just bump him.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Why no bumpy? Oh, painful. The pain.
I'm curious. I am curious. They're not new. 28,000 battles. Playing since 2017, the very last day of 2017, I have to say. The butt is back. What is it doing? Era. Actually did a Call of Banos medal. Never played Cold War. Alright, I'm hurted. And I dropped my phone. For like the 5th time today. Anyway. Well, since my internet is somewhat working, is working, thinking what tank to play. What tank shall I play? Let's do 60. Hold on, I just realized something. You know, I forgot how mobile the 60 TP was.
Yeah.
I played it one day and I was like, why does this take so fast? Also, the 60 TP has a bug where the 3D skin is showing in sniper view. Which is pretty annoying, but can be worked around. There's just somebody on the enemy team in the Comp Panzer 50T called Super Special K.
Musimy tylko zająć i utrzymać pozycję zaznaczoną na mapie. Do roboty.
Yep, there's the bug. I'm a more powerful 60 TP. Ha ha ha.
Uwaga na ten sektor.
Hey. I was having computer issues. So I put that piece in that lets me switch my equipments, or lets me switch my shell type on the fly. I thought it was.
Don't have that. I need
I
that.
thought it was nice. And you know, arguably, I really do like the HE shells on this, but don't carry that many, so it's really nice to be able to switch, because I feel like it maybe helps me save a shell or two over time. Or I might have a situation where, you know, it would have been better to have the other shell. It helps squeeze every last little bit of damage out of the limited number of shells I'm carrying. I would love to see this tank get a shell count buff. That would be amazing.
I have 1677.
I have 12, 6, and 12 right now. A little bit heavy on the HE, but they're really spicy.
Why were tanks not moving? No. Yeah, autoloaders can't get the advanced loader. Even said on the thing cannot be used for autoloader.
Spicy, spicy.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because it may come up again. No jinx. It's supposed to. I know it used to, Deathlight. It was in the description. I'm sorry, Super Special K. You're going to die now. I missed. This is where the high explosive would be very nice. So I could just shoot the high explosive in the back of the E4. Oh wait, lit up on fire! No high explosive for that. Dick, you got a high explosive, bro?
Oh, I missed.
I see Nick go by.
No.
Goodbye, E4. Go back to the base.
Right.
Ow. I have discovered artillery. And I just lost my ammo rack again. I'm not gonna load in time. To the base!
I'm going.
Yeah, I won't get my repair kit back. That guy is super annoying. Dookie, you're going to have to take it, shoot. I won't reload in time. Nice.
HE for the win.
Who'd you shoot?
The heavy.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the Fotch, and you shoot the other tank destroyer.
Fire. Fire away.
Oh, I had to find it.
I'm going.
You blocked my shot.
Sorry, I'm getting shot in the rear.
It's just... Oh, it's a 54E1 now. I lost my ammo rack again. I just fixed it for the second time this game.
Oh, the HE let me down.
I'm down. Well, I died. I kept losing my ammo rack. The S-35CA looks like a bathtub? Yes, that's its nickname. If I want to put the crew perk for the ammo rack,
Sven, well, you kept being bottom tier in a bunch of battles. That's when it's perfect time to have a preferential tank.
I was about to say that.
When matchmaking frowns upon you, preferentials are nice for those days.
Preferential tanks. Can you join? You can join. You've been able to join for the last hour and a half. Platoon's open. Looking for a crew that doesn't have 9 skills, but it's actually a pretty decent crew. I found one. Where's another one? Let's take this one. It's unsigned. It actually goes in my KB3. So what do I want? Do it snapshot? No. Steady aim.
So, I'm getting an IS-6 black at the end of this month.
You are?
Well, yeah, that's what the Urnop is, right?
You have a choice. IS-6
I've got
blacks.
the other two things.
I have all 3. I'm getting the IS-6 because it gives you the best silver. I'm going to A1.
Me 1T. I could definitely take an IS-6 black.
Yeah, it gets you like 6 million silver.
And I really, really hope I get the T-34 black this month. I just can't believe it's random.
T-34-3? Just add a suggested in the Friday stream, just be like, hey, can you buy the T-34-3 black? Didn't we... English? We were able to buy the T-34. Earned the T-34-3 black last year.
Black tank. It's the
last year.
Tank. It's the American one. It's just different than the Chinese one. It's not the Chinese one, it's the American one.
So last week you said it was the T-34-3.
No, not the T-34-3, the T-34. T-34. American.
Would I suggest anybody get the Dreadnought? Yes. You can't go wrong with the Dreadnought. There's an Earthshaker. Defender. A Cruncher that I missed. Alright, I'm crossing. Oh, you're on that side. Found a Scourge. That guy shot me with a heat round. Still shooting me with heat round. Why are you 3 mil spammer? Lag is so fun to have. Lag is fun. Well, this is a lost cause. Why do I keep losing my ammo rack? Well, lag.
Lag is not very fun.
Hello, Chris the Great. I see you renewed your membership. Thanks. Thanks. Lag is not fun. You only have 2, 3, 4, and 5 because your tanks got hacked. That's fake. Oh, back to the garage.
Lag is not very fun. So what's up with all these tanks? Are these all special skins that we see on the splash screen?
Yes. 13 tanks are getting black tank skins.
Okay, so they're not just black skins, they're like fancy.
Yes.
Painted up a little bit.
Well, back to the
first
artillery.
I was just picturing just a black paint job on the tank, which would be cool, but this is a little different than what I was picturing. Lag.
So,
lag is such a drag.
You know what skins they can have on every single tank?
Wow.
Like like the national flag. Well, if it's a French flag, if it's a French tank, they can put a French flag. Like on the Zizka, the entire tank is the flag of Czechoslovakia.
Hey.
There's other tanks like
That's
that.
Kind of cool.
Like the Swedish, the Sturs S1. Sturs flags S1. It's an entire Swedish
every
flag.
Tank. Does that mean every tank?
Yes.
Do you have to buy the skin, or is it a type of paint?
I don't know.
So you would have to buy the skin individually for each tank? Oof.
But I like the idea. I would definitely put it on my tanks. Of course I like the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I also came up with a map design.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, okay. So, the map I was thinking about was on the left side would be like a giant hill. It's like a hill, a big hill. You can either go up the hill or you can go through the hill, like with a whole bunch of tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Whole bunch of tunnels. Like crisscrossing through it. It'd be more like a Cold War setting map. It'd be more like a Cold War map. Because the tunnels going through the hill and stuff like that. That's on the one side of the map. On the other side of the map, it would be like small little hills, just like Vineyards did. Small little hills where mediums and lights and medium lights could like fight out there. And some heavy tank. And there behind the hills would be like a bigger hill with bushes on top, or tank destroyers. Could be. And right down the map would be like this pathway. Like a little... Just like Catherine.
I got you.
So there's a place for every single class of thing. If you want artillery cover, just go fight in the tunnels. Go fight in the tunnels. See?
So I have a question. Do you own Far Cry 4?
No.
Huh, okay. Because, you know, built into a lot of the Far Cry games, they've got really easy to use but fairly robust map editors. And the other interesting thing that Far Cry has is a lot of vehicles too that you can spawn onto the maps and stuff like that. So, you know, it would be an easy way to sort of like make a, you know, sort of a mock-up of, you know, the map you're talking about. Just whipping it up on the console real quick and easy, like, just to show proof of concept. And you could even use vehicles to kind of get an idea of what would work, what wouldn't. But it's really easy to use. You know, I was able to, you know, I used to, like, what I like to do in the Far Cry map editor is sort of make big, you know, like ramps and tracks for, you know, off-road vehicles, and then, you know, I jump like a giant lake full of sharks or something like that, like a giant blood lake filled with sharks. That was kind of, you know, stuff that I like to do, but you can make all sorts of things.
So, Grover, I'm just lagging. That's why I'm playing on artillery. I've been lagging this entire stream. We've not killed a single tank. Sometimes the lag will let me play like regular tanks. And sometimes the lag won't even let me move outside the artillery field. I don't know. Weird. I'll kill that building. And now that guy has no cover.
Oh, darn it.
Close. Hello, Jamie. How's things? Laggy things. Daniel, I said yes. Hello, Iron Rain. Oh, there's a medium tank.
There's medium tank. It's the medium
I bounced something.
tank.
I don't know what I bounced, but I bounced something. I'm dead. IS-4 killed me. Iron 2,000 silver.
I mean, I understand, you know, some of these maps they like to make, you know, sort of inspired by or hinting to certain historical battles and stuff, but in a lot of ways we've moved past that, and I mean, they, at this point, they could just go simple, you know what I mean, like,
Flight ground.
Just like
Good luck.
Thunderdome. You know, they could just have a map called the Thunder Bowl, and it's just like a big bowl of battle, you know. Thunderdome. Thunder Bowl. Something like that. There's something
They could always
simple.
have a setting is like, turn off that setting. Exclude those maps. If you don't want to play on those kind of maps. So Melon joined. Which is...
I just want something simple even. Something that just mixes up the strategy, like you said. A tunnel, you know, all sorts of things could really be very interesting. You know, like I love that tunnel on what's that map with the Eiffel Tower?
Ravaged Capital.
Yeah, Ravaged Capital. That's
right.
On
PC, it's called Paris.
Yeah, that tunnel, the Tunnel of Love, Le Tunnel l'Amour. It's the Tunnel of Love. I love that place. That's fun. You can have a lot of fun doing things with that tunnel. Different tactics.
I focused you hard. Well, yeah.
I definitely wouldn't mind more tunnels and ramps
Easy
and
target,
bridges and
sitting still.
Stuff like that.
How about an intense map? Small and no cover. No cover.
No cover, yeah. Just kill box. Just brutal kill box. I'm okay with that.
He was the Yacht at 432. You guys focused that whole game and still lost. Yep. Madness.
Oh, that's why we're doing so poorly, because everyone's watching your stream and trying to kill us. Makes sense now.
Makes sense?
It all makes sense.
Just imagine if I wasn't lagging. Think about that. Now I'll play tier 5. Melon only has a tier 5. Well, 3, 4, 5.
So, has anyone else earned the free black tank this month? The random drop black tank. One of my viewers got it first battle after the update.
Nice.
It's only been 1 week though, so a week and a day. So there is still time, but I'm gonna be big sad if I miss out.
Big sad?
Big sad. The sad will be quite large.
Oh, I hit the artillery. Couldn't kill it. I hit the artillery. What am I hitting? Okay, now my artillery shell will not hit that same spot. At a Churchill 1, I was the kill box. Lol. Well, guess what, KB1S? I have heat rounds too. I missed. I see that light tank coming. We're going to lose. You hate the bathtub tank? It's a really nice tank if you get that big gun. Just gotta get the big gun. I missed. Haha, yeah, bounce. This person's called Bojangles. 5032.
It's over. Everyone fall back.
You don't know what you're gonna do for your birthday? Well, I don't know if I said this earlier, but happy early birthday. Eat food. That's a good way. Just eat food. Eat food, play tanks.
Hello? Hello?
Oof. Tier 5, huh? What to take in Tier 5?
Yes, we could play 3, 4, or 5.
So many choices.
Have I done a video on the TCM AGS yet? No, I did not. Because I was going to do it yesterday, but we got the loan pretty late. I was like, huh, gotta find another
So
video.
when can we be expecting a
tomorrow.
video? Okay. Ooh. I'm sure there's a lot of folks wondering if they should buy it or not, so...
Ricky Tiki Dobby did a video on it yesterday.
Nice. And what do you think about it? What's your opinion on it? Is it...
It's a light tank it's a tank destroyer trying to be a light tank.
So it's not the next Armadillo. It's not breaking Area 3.
No. It has a 3.5 second inner clip reload.
Okay.
And it does like 480 damage per shot with 9 shots in the clip. It could only reload its entire clip 4 times. 5 times. That's exactly why I said you shouldn't put rapid loading on the TCM AGS.
Right. You're just rushing to the end faster, running out of shells.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where really it would be more effective you'd want to maximize every shot, so you'd want to have
probably accuracy
a lot of accuracy stuff. Yeah, when you're dealing with limited shell count, it's really good to maximize your accuracy all the way, and then you're hitting more shots. You're statistically going to miss, no matter how good your aim is. If you're not buffing accuracy with the equipment side of things and with skills, then you might miss shots. And you need every shot. Some of these tanks you really do need every single shot.
Oh, I should probably the Bucketeer.
See, we're getting... When you keep getting bottom tier like this, folks, that's when you pull out the preferential tanks.
Well, I don't think Melon has a preferential.
Oh. Still, the Bogateer doesn't matter. Bogateer doesn't care.
Yeah, Bucketeer doesn't matter. It's just like, I have a Bucketeer.
Doesn't care. Bogateer does not care what type of matchmaking it's in. It's gonna just have a good time no matter what. There is also a ship in World of Warships Legends called the Bogateer. There's a lot of similar names.
Nice.
Certain things about it, like I said, I think especially with the console version, are really friendly to, you know, a more, just a newer player, free player, and casual players. Like I said, being able to change your skills on the fly in World of Warships is really nice. And then you also have unlimited slots for ships. So you don't have to buy slots. Where on World of Warships PC, you do have to buy slots. They're 300 gold a piece, just like in the tanks. So that's one thing that I think is really nice with World of Warships Legends is since slots are free, you know, you're not penalized for having them all. And in fact, it's so easy and so natural for most players to want to get them all, right? And what's really nice about that is that, you know, they keep certain ships more relevant and it keeps the matchmaking populated. Because some people left to their own devices would sell everything and just be left with a few premium tanks of certain tiers. Now just imagine if World of Tanks had unlimited slots, you know. So many more players would have all the tanks.
Oh. I was like wondering, why did you say thanks to me? Then I was like, oh wait, I said happy birthday. I was like, wait, I forgot. Goodbye, OI. Nope. Why would you stop, OI? You know what's weird? On World Tanks PC, tanks, premium tanks don't have their own, like, silver boost. All premium tanks have their own silver, share the same silver boost. So basically every tier 8 makes the same amount of credits as other premium tier 8s. If that makes sense.
That's interesting. Yeah. It's funny, like, how they differ. I believe in World of Warships Legends, I believe that all premium ships just make more credits. I don't think certain ones make more. But of course, you know, an individual player will make more credits in one ship versus another, because they might do better in one than another.
Yeah. Lighting? Lighting is AMX working.
Aye. So, you know, I understand why they, you know, they charge us to respec crews in the game, but, you know, unfortunately it does discourage more tinkering and more builds, you know. If there's no such thing as paying to respec crews, we would have whole, like, you know, subreddit dedicated to, like, really specific crew builds for certain tanks, and, you know, they'd have names, and, you know, so yeah, I mean, sometimes these mechanics, like, you know, I understand why they charge, but at the same time it does kind of discourage experimentation to some extent.
Sammy, I mean, Melon, come back. Come back to the garage. I don't know how many Terrifies Melon has. So I'm going to set up my broken tier. Wherever it may be. There it is. Alright, Bogateer. Be a Bogateer.
Alright, Grill, let's grill them.
Grill them. Ooh, Mervinka. 6s. I am going to try to make it to my pier. That's where I'm going to try to make it. I'm going to sit on my pier.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Yeah.
You know what's interesting? Both of y'all combined don't only have enough hit points to equal my hit points.
Enemies in the area. Take them out and capture their base.
Do 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 do.
Melon only has one tier 5. How many 3s and 4s?
Only one tier 5.
Where are you going? Two tier 3s.
This thing doesn't have the best range.
I found a boat. I found 2 bogateers.
Sweet.
And a T1 heavy. 2 T1 heavies. What the heck is this? Lag and a whole bunch of tanks killed me.
Oh, everybody's dead.
Everybody did.
Stop it.
Is that a mark of excellence? It is a mark of excellence. Just
Yes.
your puny mark of excellence.
It's a great tank. When your team doesn't get smashed. It's a great tank when your platoon mates don't let you down.
Hey.
Just kidding. It's very team dependent. We'll say that.
Well, time to play a 4. Or play the American Section 1. Alright, so last one.
Last battle?
Yes. Why does this crew have off-road driving? That's the first skill.
It's the best skill. Before you ever fire your gun, you drove to get there.
Melon has the Crusader too. Nice.
Off-road driving is a skill that gets the most use out of
Not
any
in artillery.
skill in the game. True, not technically in artillery.
You have the KV-220 too? Nice. I have both. Last one, we're gonna finish it off with the American Section 1.
Oh. Really? Is that how it's going to be?
Yes.
Okay. If that's how it's going to be, then that's how it's going to be.
Is that the British one? No, it's the American one. I can see the symbol on the side of it.
Oh, I know better than to use the British one in your presence. You'd publicly shame me. You'd point your finger at me and chant shame, shame, shame. For using it.
Tier 4s. But and Civil Store. They have a Section 2 and a Section 1.
Together it makes a Sexton 3.
Sammy, they're probably talking about off-road driving. Which is, for some reason, I have... The only skill I have on this tank is off-road driving.
I'm just saying it does technically get more use out of almost any other skill because you do
When did I
drive
put that on my tank?
more than you shoot.
I put tank for sale on the circular. Artillery's really nice at train cruising. Oh, time to be dangerous.
Danger's my middle name. Dookie Danger Brown. What they call me.
Kill the bot? That's really impressive if I can actually hit that. I know I missed. The bot's playing very arty safe. Oh no. Hey, buddy. As what? I wish I had a little bit faster reload.
Punished.
I've been punished.
Punished for our sins.
I really love this mute button on the controller.
But seriously, you should definitely buy yourself a Sexton 1 American Premium Artillery, but at the same time, don't buy it. Or buy it, but don't play it. Buy it, play it once, laugh at how OP it is, and then don't play it.
If World War II ever gets co-op, just play it in co-op.
Yeah, or do play it and don't tell anybody. Definitely don't play it on stream like SLAPAFISH did here.
What other perks should I get for the equipment? What? Instead of handles target. What is that? You mean designated target?
No, I think they're talking about maybe the enhanced target info. I think they're talking about taking out the targeting computer.
Oh, equipment. I didn't read equipment.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
depends
so
on which tank are you talking about?
I think it's Section 1. Yeah, Section 1. I have optics, the advanced reload, and the advanced concealment. That's what my 4 are. That's pretty much what you need. Useful in artillery. I made a equipment video. I mean, you don't really need the advanced gunling drive for the Section 1, American Section 1, because it's very, very, very accurate.
No. Hold on a second. You absolutely need the gun lane drive. Absolutely, the most important piece of equipment is the gun lane drive.
I know, like for every artillery, I always put advanced gunling drive. That's my #1 piece of equipment. But for the American Section 1, it doesn't need it.
Section 1 needs it more than anything. What? It fires so fast that it needs help tightening its aim circle in between each shot. Gun lane drive. But it's all up to how you play it. Like Slap said, you fire so fast that ultimately it winds up not mattering that much.
Huh. Swap non-ATGM ammo freely. Apparently
you don't need that.
They removed the part where it said cannot use on auto letters. It used to be on there. Stabilizer. Oh yeah, guys, if you want to leave, that was my last match. So thank y'all for watching. So subscribe because it's free. I'm going to answer this question first, then leave. So stabilizers or enhanced. Wait, vertical stabilizer or the gunling drive?
For what tank?
Like in general.
Stabilizer, all the way.
Well, gunling drive is really good on artillery.
Yeah, but you can't put a stabilizer on artillery.
If you're going to be sitting a lot, then basically if you're like going to be sitting a lot, like in a very passive tank destroyer that's just going to be camping the entire game or artillery, then I would say gunling drive. If you're going to be moving a lot or just moving into position and moving back and forth with your heavy tanks to bounce shots, then gun stabilizer. Yes. Basically, if you're going to sit a lot, gunling drive. Everything else, gun stabilizer.
And generally, a good rule of thumb is if the stabilizer is available on the tank, generally, it's best to go with the stabilizer first, because on artilleries you can't even put a stabilizer, so you put gunling drive. But yeah, some of these really slow, really long aim time Russian heavies and stuff, some people might want to go GLD first, but you can't go wrong with a stabilizer. You can't go wrong with it.
So yeah, I think that's about it. So I thank Sammy and Daniel for jumping in. Well, Melon. Thank y'all for jumping in, platooning. Thank y'all for watching, and subscribe because it's free. Helps the channel out a lot. And I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully I won't lag next week. Anyway, bye guys. We're SLAPAFISH because Waller's not in. Peace out, see ya.